Hello, my name is Desmond Wright, and I am a co-owner of Away from Home consulting firm. And I'm here today to tell you that here at Away from Home consulting firm, we have been building a strong company that takes hard work and dedication to keep it moving forward and running strong. We grow from building a culture that consists of teaching, defining, living, connecting, and rewarding. Through these five key elements, we grow a culture that is stronger than ever. We were founded in 1970. We based our values strictly on honesty and customer satisfaction. We love for our clients to see how happy our employers are because it's nothing like coming back to a place where you see that everyone is happy and love to serve. No one wants to be a part of a negative situation, especially when it comes down to a place where you lay your head every night. We listen to all employers. We listen to all employees and volunteers when they have any questions that concerns the company, which could better the company in any way. Because a suggestion from an individual that is trusted within the company could ultimately make the company better in the long run. Therefore, we pride ourselves on being the best team-oriented company that has ever been created.
Hello everyone, my name is Hui Tang, and my part is statement of need. First, the introduction. The House and Resident Life is the official organization that can benefit its members in many aspects. However, it is not function well because of many reasons. So, for example, the lack of the internal communication within the organization. The housing, the housing and the residence life website is plain, and the department need be more engaging and satisfying. These problems are affecting the efficiency and the effective of the association, and our our consulting company is ready to serve for you and about these kinds of challenges. And the brief of the HRL, the, the audience of the organization's internal is includes employees and students living in countries and so on. And the international students is also a very important part of the internal audience. So the organization needs our team's proposals recommendation will make the organization more effective and will benefit all the stakeholders, including the internal audience such as employees, students, and external audience such as customers, suppliers, government, and competitors. And the HRL is important to their stakeholders because HRL is the official organization of UWG. The aim of the HRL is to provide comfortable housing, academic support, and opportunity that challenge our residents to be. So the HRL's vision is to create an inclusive environment where all students excel, to be a leader in developing enduring connections between residents, UWG, and the current community, to offer a superior and enriching employment experience for our staff. To We have several ways to help HRL achieve their vision to help them create an inclusive environment while our students excel and offer super and enrich employment experience for our staff. Housing and resident life at University of West Georgia is needing a change. We need to take this department more engaging and satisfying. And we want to engage with it, and we need to change the housing the HRL's website. We need it to engage with and have direct links to our resource. We also will improve showing what each living place looks like and what you will expect. We also want to have step-by-step instructions of everything that will need to be completed prior to moving. This department needs more engaging content on their website, which will make future students more excited about living on campus. Also, there needs in conclusion, throughout this proposal, you will find some useful strategies and ways to help your department. You will find that we have made a research of your audience needs, so that we have some strategies to help your department to satisfy their needs. We look forward to work with you. And the question is, why would working with your consulting company be a smart choice? I said we have found some useful strategies and ways to help your department, and we want to change your website and make it easy to link, and we have a research of your audience needs, and we will try our best to satisfy your audience needs. That's all. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Ben Dudley, and I was in charge of the executive summary as well as the letter of transmittal. The executive summary is basically just so the head of a department or the head of housing and residence life can actually go ahead and look and see all of the information on what we're going to be doing in a very short document, so it makes his life a whole lot easier. And the main points of this will be the department image, the external communication, and the student involvement, just like Cameron ended up mentioning earlier. And with the department image, that'll be basically focusing on social media pages and holding daily tours. The external communication is automated messaging and mass emails. And the student involvement will be scholarship offers and events with exclusive prizes. So that will come down to, it's pretty much just a broad spectrum of everything that everyone else has covered, and that will be going into the executive summary.
Hi, I'm Joseph Moore, and I'm in charge of the external communication department here at Away From Home Consulting, and we would like to help you guys improve in this area. We pride ourselves in using the most effective ways possible to improve businesses, and we have looked into your current ways of doing things and definitely see room for improvement. Our team of consultants have put together some ideas and suggestions and where we feel we can help. One area that we feel that can be improved is email. Email is very effective and is widely used. However, when dealing with a younger crowd, especially students, they do not regularly check their email. So what we suggest is implementing a free giveaway by making emails more interactive. And by doing this, you would attach a link into important emails that send students to a question, maybe no more than 3 questions regarding the content in the email. And by students successfully answering these questions, they give themselves an opportunity to win the free giveaway. The free giveaway can be a free TV, a free game console, anything free amongst college students is definitely going to get their attention and incline them to do anything more, because college students often have little to no money. So when they hear free, they're more inclined to do it. Another area that we feel that can be improved is phone communication. Now, phone communication nowadays is the least popular form of communication. So, trying to reach out to students through phone, you may have difficulties reaching them. They may not return unknown calls or unsaved numbers, and it'll just be troublesome getting to them. So what we suggest is, you guys have a mandatory policy for all incoming freshmen to stay on campus. What we suggest is having a mandatory face-to-face meeting, and by doing this, you ensure them that they get all the important information that they need before moving in, and allow them to make an informed decision on if they want to stay on campus or if they want to explore other options. And also, by doing a face-to-face meeting, you guys also can leave an encouraging impression on them that may want them to come stay maybe their sophomore, junior, senior year. You never know. So we encourage a face-to-face meeting. We identified your guys' strengths, weaknesses, and like I said, one of your guys' strength was email because it is very effective and is widely used, but it was also a weakness because many students overlook emails. They may not even check their email box regularly. So by using the opportunity to implement a free giveaway would definitely increase your guys' email communication. Here at Away from Home Consulting, we definitely look forward to helping you guys achieve all your communication goals, and we look forward to helping you achieve those. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nathan Peters. I'm from Away from Home Consulting, and today I'm going to be talking about the internal communications from the housing and residency life from the University of West Georgia. This will include the current communication methods and the comparison of the competition from the University of Georgia's housing and residency life. The University of West Georgia currently communicates internally using 3 processes. The first process is through a smartphone app called When to Work. This is used to post schedules for resident assistants and for RESTAR employees to know when to help students with lockouts from their dorms. The second way is by resident assistants frequently holding meetings. This is effective because it gives an opportunity for the resident assistants to make sure that they are properly overseeing their dorms. Also, it is good because it can be good for them to meet up face to face and get up to speed with any important updates that needs to be relayed to any of these students living in the dorms. The third way that they communicate is by using email. Email is a quick way to communicate with employees without having to meet up face to face. For example, let's say a resident assistant needs a form for a student that wants to live in the dorms in the following year. They can ask for it from a supervisor using email. They can find their email on the University of West Georgia's Housing and Residency Life contact information portion on their website. After running a survey with West Georgia employees, we came to the conclusion that over 64% would rather communicate face-to-face than any other communication method we just talked of. With the University of Georgia's Housing and Residency Life, they currently communicate internally in a few ways. This includes by phone, by internet, and face-to-face. Similar to the University of West Georgia, the University of Georgia's RAs hold face-to-face meetings. However, instead of having a program like RESTAR to help with students that are locked out, they have radios where they can communicate and inform the proper employees to help students with lockouts. Also, unlike the University of West Georgia, they do not have an app to communicate schedules. Instead, they use their emails and also the residency website for important upcoming dates. The question that I received was, what do you believe our long-term potential is compared to the departments and organizations you've looked at? Personally, I believe that the sky's the limit with the potential of the housing and residency life at the University of West Georgia. Unlike a lot of universities around Georgia, the University of West Georgia has an extremely high amount of commuter freshmen for a school with over 10,000 students. With Away from Home's expert group of thoroughly trained employees, we will come in and offer creative ideas and suggestions to try to get more students involved in living on campus. Thank you.
Now on to the letter of transmittal. The letter of transmittal is normally really brief. What it is the top half will be, let's say, what is being sent or what is being done. So we're going to be doing this task, as in we're going to be helping you in this area, this area, and this area. And then the bottom half is actually why we are doing that. So that will be because we feel like the website for University of West Georgia's Housing and Residence Life is actually underachieving, and it's sort of overwhelming in a way. Like, you don't know where everything is, so you have a hard time navigating it. And then something along the lines of, since so many students are communicating via social media, we would like to go ahead and take advantage of that, and we would like to go ahead and provide a social media account on each social media page, like mainstream social media page, for Housing and Residence Life, just so the students can be more easily in the know for that.
Hello, I'm Cameron Amos, and I'm one of the co-owners here at Away From Home consulting firm. We have been working with Housing and Residence Life at the University of West Georgia, trying to strengthen their communication, and we have tried to focus in on three main topics, and this would be student development, department image, and external communication. My department and I, we've came up with 6 recommendations to help strengthen these, with the first being a social media page. With social media being one of the top forms of communication these days, we thought of what a better way than for Housing and Residence Life to make an Instagram page and make a Facebook page just to show pictures of what's going on campus, really get the students involved and let them see how Housing and Residence Life works, and even pictures of facilities, dates for forms to be turned in so the students doesn't get left behind, and they get all their information turned in so they can live here at the University of West Georgia. And one of the second recommendations we have would be a tour of every facility. Right now, Housing and Residence Life just does tours of the upcoming freshmen of the freshman dorms, and there's upperclassmen housing here on campus, and we just need to show other students that so they can see what they're getting into in their future years of college if they'd want to live on campus. And even maybe there could be a few that get to pick where they want to live, just to really get students in here and really get them involved with Housing and Residence Life, just to show that Housing and Residence Life is changing and wants to do better for others. One of the other recommendations we have for a student involvement would be a scholarship, and this would be a $500 scholarship to pay for books and even to throw some money down on tuition, just so students don't have to pay as much in their freshman year, and really get them comfortable with the atmosphere, and just to really help them out and show that Housing and Residence Life wants to help students and is here for the better of students. Another recommendation that we have would be to throw a back to school bash event. And this event would just to be able to get all the students together, talk about their summers, make sure they had a good time. And one lucky student would be able to win free housing for a year. So they would just have a drawing, and one student would get chosen, and they would just be able to live on campus for a year for free, don't have to worry about nothing. So that's a really cool recommendation we had that we feel like would work and help students want to live on campus and strengthen Housing and Residence Life as well. And another recommendation we have for external communication would be a automatic text messaging system. You would just sign up, and Housing and Residence Life could send events. Even if there was an emergency on campus, you could have it right there. Anything that a student living in a facility that Housing and Residence Life run, any news they would need, it would really help them out. And one of the last recommendations we had would be a mass email. And this mass email would be sent for students that had toured the campus earlier that day, and just to thank them. I did some research, and I found that there's not an organization or not a college or a university in the country that ever sends out a mass email like that, just to thank the students for coming. And it just really shows that Housing and Residence Life cares here at the University of West Georgia. So those are recommendations that our firm came together and made. If there's any questions, feel free to contact me or any of the other co-owners here at Away From Home Consulting. And we look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you.
One of the questions asked during our Q&A period was how much time and or effort will be needed to put the recommendations in place. And what we would actually say to that is that it's actually minimal effort. All you really need to do is go through the process. The processes that we ask, which are creating social media sites, going through the website and revamping it and make it look better. That's going to take a little bit of time, but it's not very strenuous. What it is more intellectual, it's more creative, looking at stuff that way to try and make stuff pop rather than just have it look bland. It's to come up with new ideas, to find new ways to communicate the best to your ability. And then through the social media sites, you won't have to spend much time on them. What you'll have to do is just create the thing. You have to create a header. You got to create a profile picture. And then you got to come up with some posts. You got to come up with things that you're going to post with each, like pictures that you're going to post with each saying or with each verbal post. So if you're going to be doing a giveaway, you need to come up with a picture for that, and you need to do graphic design for that. You can't just have a random picture. You actually have to have something pertaining. But it's actually not that difficult. The biggest thing will be just the time to put in the creative effort.
A student asked me why would working with our consulting firm be a smart choice or investment. And the answer that I gave the student was because we value our customers. We make sure that our customers have a positive and fun experience. We make it personal by asking questions and getting feedback. We show respect to our customers. And the big and main thing, we go the extra mile to make sure that our customers are satisfied.
One student had a question for me, and it was, what risks are involved if we use your recommendations? Well, the only risk that you're going to have is so many students wanting to come to the University of West Georgia and live on campus. At Away from Home Consulting, we are not going to go out of our way to give any negative risk. All of these recommendations have had many hours of thought put into them, and we always want to help our organization to strengthen themselves. No negative risk will ever be brought upon any organization that Away from Home Consulting uses. We always strive to help that organization and make it the best possible.
By implementing a free giveaway through via email, will help increase student involvement in the future by giving students just a reason one to check their email. By doing a free giveaway, such as a free television or a free game console, will incline students to want to check their email and want to participate, and which will get the word across campus that a free giveaway is going on just by checking their email. And by attaching links in those emails with questions pertaining to the content in the email, will also keep students on campus informed of what's going on.